All right, so now we're going to do the hero section, and this also has a dynamic image. So this curly swirly thing here is going to be dark on dark mode, and it'll be light on light mode. I'll just show you real quick. Okay, so it's very, very light. So that's what we're going to work on now. So let's go under the header, and let's say this is going to be the hero section. Now that class, or I should say those classes for that image that we put in the config, these right here, BG, curvy, dark mode, and light mode, that's going to go on the section itself. So let's say section, we'll give it an ID of hero, and then we're going to give it a class of BG-curvy-light mode. So that's kind of the default. And then for dark mode, let's say dark colon, and then BG-curvy-dark mode. And then we're going to also do BG-no repeat, and also BG contain. So background size will be BG contain, and then background position will be bottom, so BG bottom. Now if I save it, we're not going to see it yet because there's nothing to the section. There's no height, there's nothing in it. So let's add the first thing we're going to put in here, which is going to be actually the container, because we're going to have basically, if we look at this, this here is all going to be within a container. And we don't need to use flex. You can put it in a flex column, but it's always going to be vertical. So, I mean, you don't really have to. So let's just use a class. Actually, I'll put let's say hero container. And let's say container. And then we're going to use MX auto to push it to the middle. As far as padding, we'll do PX6. And let's center the text. And on medium screens, I'm going to give it, say medium colon, I'm going to give it a padding top of 20, and let's do a padding bottom of 52. All right, and then in here, let's put the image. So the image, I'm just going to put a class of MX auto, and the image is called illustration. What is it? Illustration intro. So let's save that, take a look. All right, and you can see the image there, the background curvy. Now below it, when we get to the next section, it's going to be the same color as this. So I know it looks kind of weird now, but picture this as the same color. So it's going to look like it's just coming up like that. I know it's kind of funny looking now, but if we look at the light version, you can see it. It's very faint, very light, but it is there. So under the image, we're going to have a heading H1. And we're going to do a max width of 2XL on that. And let's do an MX-auto. And margin bottom 10. We're going to do text is going to be 3XL. And we're going to make the font bold. And we're going to do leading dash normal. And on medium screen, actually, let's do margin top. So we want to do margin top 14, and then on medium screens we're going to make the text a little bigger, so text 4XL. And the H1, I'm just going to grab the text and paste that in here. All right, so that's the H1. Now we have a paragraph that we're going to put below it. So paragraph, let's do a max width, and we're going to do extra small, so it's going to be very small width, and move it to the middle and do a margin bottom 10. Let's do text. We'll do text small SM. And on medium screens, we're going to do a max width of XL, extra large. And also on medium screens, we're going to do a text LG. Text-LG. All right, and the paragraph, let me grab that. And we'll check that out. All right, that is a little small. Maybe we can change it to, let's do, instead of XS, SM maybe. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. I mean, you can mess with it if you want. And then the button underneath the paragraph, let's do padding all the way around, padding 3, rounded, full. We're going to do a width of 52, and then the background is going to be accent cyan, and we're going to do on hover just a scale. So we'll say scale dash, we'll scale down, so 95, and say get started. And there we go. So let's check it out on light mode. Okay, so this is the same image, whether you're on dark or light. So in the next video, we're going to do the features section.